and allows you to go to sleep in a very pure state. Much of the inner communication you have with that infinite self is initially at night. So if you go to bed...
Great day to you all, and blessings be, you know. It's a beautiful day on this November the 13th, Friday the 13th, 2020, in the year of the Most High, Lord and Law of all life, you know, infinite intelligence, consciousness, that which we call Allah, God, Yal, Hashem, infinite intelligence. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. Check this out. Ooh, it's nice and rainy. It's still drizzling out here. I was actually, no bullshit, I actually woke up, right? And my alarm woke me up at 6:39, 639, 369. You know, if you know the power or the meaning of those numbers, you hold like a key. So, you know, I chose not to be a lazy fuck on this Friday the 13th and go back to sleep and nap on life. I decided to stay up, and I was like, damn, I gotta go take a piss. And I've put this in my mind, and I want to stay consistent with it. So I've told myself that every time I gotta use the bathroom, I gotta do 20 push-ups, 20 squats, or 10 pull-ups, or 15 to 20 dips. Something. I gotta get some exercise done. You know, and I've been doing this for like the past 3 or 4 days. When I was young, it was easy for me to, you know, do 100, 200, 300 push-ups in one day. As you get older, discipline begins to weigh if you don't focus on it. So I did that, and then I was like, go back to sleep. Nah, nigga, go outside, go ground. It's cold, I don't care, go. So I went outside, I grounded in the backyard for, you know, a good 15, 20 minutes. Now when I ground, I don't just ground, I stretch, I meditate, I affirm. So I do affirmations as I'm doing these things, you know, in a sort of prayer fashion, so on and so forth. And it was beautiful. I sat outside in my underwear, cold as hell, raining, and it was beautiful. You know, I came back inside, shared some little words with my mom's before she took off on her little trip. And then we continue to go through the motions. You know what I'm saying? Been listening to the talks. Right now I'm listening to this book. It's called The Infinite Self, 33 Steps to Reclaiming Your Inner Power by Stuart Wildy. I've been listening to this book for the past week. I'm probably like 2.5 hours into the book. I was also listening to this other book. I just finished it. It was like an hour and a half, and it's called Right Use of Will. Right Use of Will. Great book. I recommend you go check it out. It was actually recommended to me by somebody that found me through a YouTube video that was done with me by another individual that has, you know, a great following. Over 76,000 people follow him on his YouTube, and they, you know, they saw the video, they started following me on IG. This individual recommended the book, The Right Use of Will. I listened to it, great book, have to listen to it again. And then I was put onto this other book, Infinite Self, 33 Steps to Reclaiming Your Inner Power. And it gives you a really good perspective, you know, really gives you great perspective on life. But yeah, yo, today is a beautiful day. We out here with the tobacco. We're not smoking it, we're mushing it, you know, kind of sort of like we do with the sage. Where's the sage at? You know, so, kind of sort of like we do with the sage. So, yo, the month of October and the month of November, see this shit, have been incredible month. That 10th and that 11th month of the year for us personally has been great. Maybe not as great financially as we would want it, but spiritually, personally, on a mental level, on a spiritual, on a physical, on an emotional level. It's been amazing. All right. I've already shared what happened with me and Mary Jane back on September 29th and September 30th. Shit was crazy. So throughout the month of October and throughout the month of November, I've been using Mary Jane a lot more wisely, with a lot more respect. And that's the reason I come on and make these videos about my personal experience, my personal journey. Because, you know, I know that I was not a reflection of what the world needs. You know, 3 years ago, I was definitely not a reflection, or maybe 4 or 5 years ago, I was definitely not a reflection of what the world needed, and I was not a reflection of what I wanted out of my life. And so, you know, I started listening to the plants, I started listening to infinite intelligence, listening to my intuition, listening to my gut, and I started eating differently. You know, I started doing things differently. I started waking up in the morning, and instead of grabbing the phone to go and search social media, I started grabbing the phone and turning on inspirational messages that got me back into focus. You know what I'm saying? As children, we are always inspired. As children, we are always inspired by everything. We're inspired and influenced by so many things as children. And as we get older, we tend to assume and think that we know it all. You know, as children, we also think we know it all, but at the same time, we also know that we don't know nothing, or we don't even understand that we don't know. So we're always asking questions. But as we get older, we stop asking questions, and we begin to assume that we know when we really don't know. We begin to judge, you know, judge and assume, and we don't often see the log in our own eye. You know, we begin to use our words very negatively in ways that do not manifest the kind of reality and the kind of dreams that we really do carry inside. You get what I'm saying? We begin to take the things that happen to us in life a little too personal, and in the wrong way. We don't take it personal in such a way that we're like, oh shit, I'm gonna change my ways so that I can become better. No, we take it personal and we're like, oh, this motherfucker doesn't know shit. We're so full of shit, we're so arrogant, we're so hypocritical that we think that other people should be doing things, but we're okay just doing the same bullshit, eating the dead flesh, you know, entertaining the pornography, the bullshit as music, while we're over here critiquing other people. But that's not life, yo. We're supposed to learn, we're supposed to grow. We're not supposed to stay in the same motherfucking place. And we're supposed to have that patience and that to have the clarity, you know, to not waste our times doing needless shit. This whole year has been a whole journey, man. You know, getting away from Mary Jane and realizing that I do have the self-discipline, I do have the self-control, I do have the mastery to do what I wish to do, how I wish to do it. And I also have the understanding that, you know, I gotta work with what I got. I can't take shit personal. I can't be complaining about Bill Gates. I can't be complaining about the Rothschilds. I can't be complaining about George Soros all motherfucking day like some people do. I can't be complaining about the Illuminati like some people do. You know what I'm saying? They are where they are because of the efforts that they've been willing to make, you know, because of the discomforts that they have been willing to endure. It may be fucked up, you know. It may be fucked up that they're channeling dark energies to you know, to manipulate and to control people, but at the end of the day, they're making the effort. A lot of us are out here just fucking complaining. That's why I make these videos, you know, because I want to make people aware. I want to help make people aware of the things that need to be done, of the things that are happening and why they are happening, so that they can create the changes that need to be made in their life, so that they can have the impact and influence not only on their life, but on their sphere of influence, on their entire surrounding, as they're changing themselves, and not lose their shit because they see other people going the wrong way when they're walking, you know. It's like a sheepdog. You get what I'm saying? A sheepdog will go into the crowd of sheeps. It will go out to the side of the crowd of the sheep. It'll go to the back and it'll go to the front, but it is never just in the middle. You got to be like a sheepdog. You got to be like a goat, man. You got to be the greatest of all time. You got to be able to think for yourself, think outside the box. Do what you can with what you got. Not take shit personal. You know what I'm saying? Use the power of your word in a positive way to help you. You know, there are many people that came before us that did a lot of the shit that we want to do. And when we look at them, we might even think that, oh damn, I could do better than that. If you can do better than that, then learn from them and become the best version of yourself so that you can do better. You know? The dude in the book said it. All right? The dude in the book said it. If you believe in me, you can do greater things than these. Because if you believe in me, then you understand that I'm going to the Father. Within. I'm going within. You know what I'm saying? This outside, that's mother. That's mom. That's the womb. Well, right here, all that we see, all this is the womb. We got to go within to the Son, to the Father, so that we can be properly guided. Because if we look outside, we're going to be disorientated. We're going to feel scared because we don't know what the fuck is going on. We don't know what to do with what we got. But if we go within, if we sit down, if we meditate just a little bit, a minute for every hour of the day. So if you got to sit down, if you can't do, if it's challenging for you to sit down for 3, 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour, then do it like this, man. Family, do it like this. Every hour of your day, sit down and meditate for 1 minute. And if you're going to go to sleep for 6 hours or 8 hours, then sit down and meditate before you go to sleep for those 6 or 8 minutes that you're going to be sleeping. All right? And over time, I guarantee you, shit is going to get easier for you. Friday the 13th, baby. It's a great day. It's not a bad luck day. 13 is a number of karma. All right, family? 13 is the number of karma. If you're doing what you should be doing, what you're being suggested to do, what you are being incurred to do by either others or yourself, because others can't properly guide you. It may seem like it's criticism or like, you know, they may, just because they may be saying something that you don't feel like hearing at the moment, but it is something that you should be hearing, because the universe doesn't fucking put nothing before you that doesn't need to be before you. You know what I'm saying? Great day, ladies. Great day. It's good, big man. Let's light this tobacco up. And like I said, yo, I've been using these babies, been using these herbs as wisely as I can. My grandfather, rest in peace, his spirit that lives through me, you know, the dude passed of throat cancer. The guy passed of throat cancer. So, you know, anytime that I lose control of my habits, especially when it comes to smoking, I always reflect back on that. Like, yo, your old man was powerful, but he lacked discipline in certain aspects of his life. And look what happened. So I do my best to be as disciplined as possible. And I really hope that you make the efforts to do the same, because yo, life is not very simple. I mean, life is simple, but it's not easy. You see the trees stay still and they continue to grow. We don't know how to stay still. And at the same time, we also don't know how to move with a purpose. So, yo, instead of being procrastinating all the time, be more diligent and more mindful with what you do. You know what I'm saying? Instead of being so undisciplined and so unmasterful of yourself, where you're just wasting yourself away, be more masterful of yourself, of your energy, of your sexual energy. Be more mindful when you talk to women if you're a man, and when you talk to men if you're a woman. Have some respect and discipline. You know, have some love in your heart. Be more giving than you are greedy. All right. Be more charitable than you are than just be taking. Be more loving and accepting than envious and judgmental. Be more tempered than wrathful. Control the words that come out of your mouth. You know what I'm saying? Have some vision. Be able to dream, to have joy, to see joy in others, and to share joy with others, rather than always just, being filled with lack of vision, with stress and anxiety and depression because you're trying to anticipate things before they even happen. And have some humility. Don't be prideful. Be proud of yourself, of who you are, of what you have, of what you've been given, of the gifts and the beautiful qualities that are within you. Don't be prideful. Don't be arrogant. But be humble, proud of yourself, and accept the messages and the wisdom that the universe has to grant you. You get what I'm saying? Meditate on these 7 churches, these 7 chakras, on these 7 temples that live within you. Balance your body, mind, and spirit. And your family and your finances and your community will begin to reflect the balance and the harmony that you carry within. Other than that, that's really the message that I wanted to deliver today. This is your life. This is your reality. This is your dream. But you live it with a collective. As an individual, you have to become the greatest possible version of yourself. Because if you don't, then these political things, these political creations of man, these governmental structures, they will make you believe that you have no power. You are a human being, and every other human being that is being cannot make you do anything that you do not want to do. It is against nature. It is against the law of nature. It is against common law. You know what I'm saying? So understand the politics that govern this reality. Because if you continue to ignore the politics that govern this reality, then what we see going on today will only get worse. It will only get worse for your children and for your children's children. For us as well that are still living through it, that we're young enough to see what's going on. Everything that's going on is a direct reflection of our lack of self-worth, our inability to focus on ourselves and to do the things that we should be doing instead of just doing the things that we want to do. Understand the politics that govern this reality. Check out, let me show you 3 books before I end this. Check out these 3 books. You get what I'm saying? Understanding Your Straw Man. That's one of them. I actually just finished that one this past week. Check out these 3 books. All right, family? Check out these 3 books. Meet Your Straw Man. All right? Happy is the man that findeth wisdom, and the man that giveth understanding. All right? Governments are instituted among men, deriving their just power from the consent of the governed. All right? Common law handbook for jurors and sheriffs, bailiffs and justice. Justice and judgment are the habitations of thy throne. Mercy and truth shall go before thy face. Again, governments are instituted among men, deriving their just power from men. And the UCC, connection to how to free yourself from tyrannical or from legal tyranny. Understand, family, this reality has been governed by a religious and tyrannical and secret order. And it has been doing and undoing things for the past 2,000 years. For the past 300 years, we have been living a false reality in this United States of America, all right? Under this corporate entity that we call the United States. Understand that all these legal policies and limitations and regulations and ordinances, and so on and so forth, they are not laws. All right? They are man-made mandates. If you understand this, all right, you will know that obeying man's law leads nowhere but to enslavement and poverty and destruction. If you obey the laws of nature, of life, of the most high consciousness within you, then you will forever be successful. They can destroy the body, but they cannot destroy the spirit. And you are spirit. You are energy. All right? Traveling through the infinite existence that is called life. And in this physical body, we call it time. All right? Be master of yourself and become master of your time and of your life. And be of fucking greater value to everybody else, man. Just by doing these little things. Other than that, man, y'all have a blessed rest of your Friday the 13th. It's a beautiful day, man. It's a beautiful day. We're going to make the best of this. And yeah, stay blessed. May God, may life continue to bless you all. One, love.